Thank you so much for joining this live. My name is Tasneem. I'm a freelance journalist and content creator from Chennai. And Bohra Women Entrepreneurs is a community for like-minded people, especially women who believe that the way to grow is by supporting and uplifting other women. Okay, and this was started by me in 2012 on Facebook, and it was a private group. It still is. It's flourishing there. Today there are more than 7.2 k members in that group, and that's doing really well. They use it to buy and sell, and I've recently created the account on Instagram as well. And thank you so much for all of you for supporting this. And today we are having very special guests. They are budding entrepreneurs from Chennai, MF Trends, who have carved a niche for themselves in the world of creativity. These are two awesome creative ladies who are doing so many things. They are use their creative skills in such an innovative manner. And they have made this into an entrepreneurial venture itself by the name of MF Trends. M stands for Maria and F for Fatima. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to join them into this live. Let's see if they've sent us a request. Right. Hello.
Hi, Tasneem Ben.
Can you see us?
I'm so happy to have, very clearly I can see you. I'm so happy to have you both on this platform. And I was also very impressed by, your creative skills and the way you have converted that into a business. That's really commendable. So welcome to this Instagram Live by Bohra Women Entrepreneurs, and I would like to start by introducing yourself. So if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, you can start. Fatima, you can start.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Fatima Hakimuddin Vakharia, and I've done my BCom, and I also hold a diploma in fashion designing, and I'm from Vizag and the co-founder of MF Trends.
Right.
Hi, everyone. I'm Maria Murtaza Tasira from Calcutta. I'm born and brought up there. I hold a degree in educational honors. I'm married and settled in Chennai. I'm as well a co-founder of MF Trends, along with Fatima.
That's wonderful. You know what's more wonderful, that both of you are not from Chennai. You've got married and settled, and then to start something new in a new city is not a very easy task, because you don't know so many people here. You have to make a customer base from scratch. So that's wonderful. So the whole idea of, doing this kind of an exercise is to give other women a peek into the lives of, already who are entrepreneurs, and to give them an idea as to, if they want to start their own venture. So it will give them some tips, So that's basically what I want to promote from this, that anybody who is interested and they are like, feeling weighed down by things like, how do I go about it? What can I turn into a business with skill of mine? So these kind of, people like you, wonderful people like you who have done this already, can inspire and motivate other women. So that's basically what I aim to do from this. So I want to know a little bit about, how did both of you all meet? Because you are from Vizag and one is from Calcutta. And how did you meet? Were you friends or couple friends, or how?
We met through a common friend, and we eventually became a part of Kitty.
Same Kitty, yeah.
And that's how the bonding started.
Right. So tell me actually, what exactly do you do in MF Trends? What all? Because the portfolio I have of you is, you're into trousseau packing, you make plaques, you paint, you all, do a lot of different artwork, and, there's so much varied thing. So everything that is creative, you are already having that on your portfolio, and you've completely turned your sketching, painting, crafting skills into a business. Okay, so tell me exactly how this plan came about. How did you all start? What thought process went into it, and what did you decide? Products apne raksu. What will we start from? How did the entire concept come about?
Tasneem Ben, you're not audible.
I'm not audible. How much can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Right. So what I was telling is that I want to know that your portfolio is so varied. You have almost everything that to do with crafting and creativity and art that you are doing. You know, you are having name boards, you're doing gift hampers, you're also designing ridas and jablas, and you're doing, so many gift hampers and all those kind of things. I think you also do money packing, gift packing and all that. So tell me, how did you decide कि in this venture तुम्हारे सू राखू छे? What are the products that you are going to do? How did you discover each other's skills?
Since we were a part of the same kitty, and as the bonding was growing, and over the period of time, we both of us realized that both of us have that interest for designing and crafting. So we always discussed of doing something together someday. But we had just started with our family, with our first child. It always remained a conversation. It always remained a discussion. But one fine day, Fatima's sister.
Yeah, my sister, she called me up and she was like, you know, she needs a handful of ridas. So I approached Maria and I was like, let's do this together. You know, we'll come to know, how we bond and how we work. And when the results were,
we came out with flying colors,
and we were like, yes, we can do it. And, we have it in us, and that's how MF Trends was born.
That's wonderful. So how many years since you started doing this?
It's about 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, 4 years.
4 years. Right. So initially, what challenges did you face when you started this? What was like, something that was pulling you back? What was the something that was like a disadvantage kind of a thing for you all?
Basically, since we were both from different cities, we did not have a base here. So we had to do a lot of groundwork. We had to do a lot of searching around and, to get raw materials and things with a good price in wholesale markets and stuff like that. So there was a lot of groundwork that was required. And
yes, and then also another challenge was that since we are like two different households, we had to, our timings need to, match. We need to have common timings, and also that was the initial challenges we faced.
Right. So coming to that, then how supportive was your family? So I wanted to know how supportive your family has been, in this entire exercise.
Alhamdulillah, from the scratch, from the time MF Trend was born, our family have been our pillars. Without them, it was just not possible. Be it from our mother-in-law, our father-in-law, our husbands, and above all, our children.
Yes, her daughters help, with doing all the finishing work. My son helps me take photographs and, make videos. And my mother, she helps me from Vizag. So we have a very good support system. Even our mother-in-laws are very supportive, when we are like out or something, they take care of, they're like, you go, we will do it.
Yeah. So just the word, yes, don't worry.
Yes.
It's like wins us.
It's like, it brings a kind of, it shows in our work, the kind of support we get, happy people make happy stuff. So, so that's how it is.
Yes. And, as women, we always know that without a support system from another woman, you cannot rise, So I always tell others to be a support for another woman, uplift each other. Sometimes we feel so much of jealousy about another person's venture or what they're doing. So I don't think we should have that kind of a mindset, We should always be supportive of our friends. If they are doing something new, we should be the people who are referring them around, encouraging them, praising them, and that should be the kind of a camaraderie that we should have as women. So that is very important, because tomorrow, if you're in the same place, you will need that gang of girls, right behind you to help you all succeed. So I always request all my friends, and whenever I do my writings and my articles, I'm always, putting this point forward that do that, because as women, we already have enough challenges in our lives, right? And also a lot of work load, because we are balancing home and work if we are working. So usually in most families and households, that stress is not there so much on the men. But for us, it's a double stress if you plan to start something of your own. So we definitely need that, especially coming from, our own families, we need that support. So please, all of those who are tuned in and watching, please be a good support system for your fellow sisters, friends who are doing things like this. So now tell me that how have your customers been with you? What is the best compliment you've received from your customer? Who's been a very annoying person? How do you deal with annoying customers?
Okay, when we usually get cute DMs and, people have been on the positive side. We've got good compliments, and we haven't we haven't come across that mean kind of people.
So very understanding and we are very open to ideas and we listen to what they expect from us. So we work with that, with that entire heart and soul. So we give them a very good ear and try doing as and what they please and what they expect. So and, till date, Alhamdulillah, we haven't come across any mean or annoying customers. Thankfully.
That's wonderful. I hope it stays that way. Yeah. And tell me that how do you separate your work from home? Because when you're working from home, people think that you should be available 24/7. People ping at odd hours at night. They don't respect the privacy. So how are you able to draw a line? Do you tell them that we work only from this time to this time? Or are you very accommodative of whatever time your clients ping in? Do you respond to them? How do you try to separate?
No, if at all we have any calls like that and if we are occupied with something, we make it very clear and very politely. We let them know that this is not the right moment. We are a little held up. We'll get back to you. Either they revert or we revert, and then it works smoothly for us.
And do you think that this is very important to keep a kind of a boundary where, people, when you're working, especially that you think that, many people don't respect each other's time and boundary and they sometimes cross that. Have you experienced that, or would you like to talk about that?
Okay, we've never experienced something like that because everybody's usually texting us or there's a DM. So we always get back to them at our convenient time. So it has like calls wise, we've never been disturbed. And I think people also understand that they're housewives and, this is not the right time to call. So it's been fine.
It's been smooth so far.
Right. And what are your future plans? What do you plan to do from now for MF Trends? Like if I had to interview you again after 5 years, where would you be? Whatever you have thought and planned for yourself in your head, you don't have to worry whether it will come true or not. Just let's hear what you have.
We get a lot of ideas, we wake up with a lot of ideas every day, we are like, we will do this, we'll do this. So, but one thing what 2020 has taught us that, you cannot plan. So we have a few things lined up, and
inshallah, we see ourselves as successful women further on. And in fact, we are planning to build a strong base since our children are very keen on taking forward. So,
and then if you see a line, what timeline, we were doing ridas and then we were doing trousseau packing and then Alana happened and we were into home decor. So there is like no symmetry going, we don't know. I mean, maybe after 5 years, we might be catering or, doing up interiors. So we have no plans as such.
I'll tell you what, that was exactly what fascinated me because, if you're creative, then you have that thing in you where if you put your hand into something artistic, you will usually succeed. So what I thought about you all was that, you used those skills in a very, very versatile way. And you didn't limit yourself to just one thing. No, we will just stick to ridas or we'll just stick to designing clothes or we'll just stick to making, our craft. So yours is very varied. So tell me, who handles what from both of you? What is each one's strength and weakness? I can't do this. She's better at this. So tell me that.
Ben, Maria is a perfectionist, so she handles the crafting part. She's like, she will look for those minute, something, and she'll be like, Fatima, just redo this again. And I'm more onto the artistic side. I do all the painting.
She's a fantastic painter.
Yes, I do all the painting part, and I have, whenever I send it across, I have to I'm really scared. Like sometimes she'll just tear open the entire thing and she will redo it. So this is how we she
work
does the work as a team.
How do you manage into fights and arguments? Does that ever happen?
When
or you are a very Are you understanding with each other, or sometimes you have arguments over things?
No, Ben.
No arguments so far.
So far, so
it's
good.
All mutually done. And
Great.
We understand each other's strength and weaknesses very well.
Ben, that's how we came together, because, we were having fun. Most important thing was that we were having fun and we love what we do. So that is the common interest, the common thing between us. So it has been smooth.
In fact, what she does, I simply love it. And what I do, she simply loves it. So that's how, we are together.
Wonderful. So when you get orders, how do you divide it? It's like one order is one person's job, or you all take 50-50 of, getting the things together, or somebody goes shopping, somebody puts it all together. So how do you divide that work?
This requires a lot of planning. We try planning it out. But just before the pandemic, since we were all stuck up at home with having kids at home and all, so we started dividing work. If we were able to do it together, well and good. If not, then we were sharing it out, and we used to do it on our convenient time.
Okay, that's great. That's really wonderful. So we're going to do one very small game just to know both of you better. Okay, so I'm going to give you certain questions, and you have to just choose this or that from that. Okay, so I want to just know both of you better. Your answers can be different depending on your own thing. So we'll just start. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah. So humans or pets?
Humans.
Pets.
Pets, right? Okay. Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, you're not a TV person.
Oh.
I'm a full.
So how do you spend your time when you're not crafting, or is crafting only your go-to thing?
No, I like to read.
You like to read, right? Yeah, that's a very important question. I think I missed out on. So, phone calls or texting?
So,
phone calls.
Texting.
Yeah, I'm a completely text person. I hate, actually. I avoid phone calls as much as I can. So,
yes.
Aliens or zombies?
I'll write paragraphs and send, but I'll not call up.
So, next one, aliens or zombies?
Aliens.
Zombies.
Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Both of you? Yeah.
Instagram.
I'm not on Facebook.
She's not on Facebook.
iPhone or Android?
Sorry?
iPhone or Android? iPhone or Android?
We don't have iPhones.
Yeah.
Desserts or starters?
Starters.
Desserts.
Working hard or playing hard?
Working hard or?
Playing hard. Play.
Working hard.
Playing hard.
That's a good balance, actually, between the team members. So, both are not slogging themselves out. Okay, what's worse, laundry or dishes?
Laundry.
Kapda dhowanu ke wasan dhowanu?
Laundry. Laundry.
And you?
Laundry.
Same here. Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Sandals.
Burgers or pizzas?
None.
Both.
Both. Okay. Painting or sketching?
Sketching.
Painting.
Pink or blue?
Pink.
Blue.
Bed or couch?
We couldn't hear you.
Bed
Sorry, Ben?
or couch? Bed or couch? You like to lay on the couch and laze away, or you prefer to lie on the bed?
You're not audible. Oh, bed or couch?
Or couch?
Bed.
Couch.
Couch. Hills or beaches? Mountains or beaches?
Hills. Both. I'm from Vizag, Ben. I love both.
Yeah, you have both, so you're lucky that way. Horrors or comedy when it comes to movies?
Sorry, Ben?
Horror movies or comedy movies?
We couldn't get you.
Horror movies or comedy movies?
Comedy.
Comedy.
Comedy movies. And chips or popcorn?
Chips.
Both.
Right. Thank you so much. So, yeah, with that we come to the end of this game, and now coming to the end of the interview, I want you all to give a message to young entrepreneurs. If you had to, give advice to somebody who is just starting up, what would you have to say to them? You can, both of you can answer, take turns and answer this question.
Appreciate your competition. Don't pull them down. Believe in yourself. Do what you love. And just give in your heart and soul to it, you will definitely come out with flying colors.
Yes, Ben. We should always love what we do, So it shows in our work, and even our customers will see through that.
Right. Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed this experience of, this interview. And I wish you both all the very best in your future endeavors. I hope you all, become really famous and get good business in the coming years. And I see you become big entrepreneurs someday. And keep in touch and keep slaying like you all are doing.
Thank you so much, Ben.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
So much. Yeah, my pleasure as well. Have fun. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody for watching. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, all those who joined the interview today. Thank you. We have some very exciting things coming up for the next week. We have some Women's Day giveaways and contests where MF Trends is also sponsoring us a gift. And there are 2 more other sponsors as well. I'm going to announce this tomorrow, so stay tuned. And for Women's Day, we have another female entrepreneur whom we'll be featuring, which will be revealed soon. So thank you. Have fun. Have a great Sunday. Bye, everybody.